So I was supposed to go to bed after my last video, but I decided I wanted to record one more real quickly because this game is just going to be insane. I'm just kidding. Anyway, going on. I want to go on a little bit more serious note for something here. The past few days, the past few weeks have been a little bit more stressful with the upcoming holiday season, things like that. Like it's slightly more complicated than what I really want it to be. One of the things that I really wanted to talk about, though, is something about making an impact. Something about being influential or above the normal. Like, here's where it gets slightly different for me. Most of the time I've spent in my life, I've only feared one thing, and it's the fear of not existing. It's not the fear of dying. It's not the fear of being dead to the world, or dead, or whatever you want to call it in the existence, whether you believe in the higher power, or whether you believe in nothing at all, whether you believe in the theory of evolution, reincarnation, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I don't care what you believe in, and you shouldn't care what I believe in. You should only care about yourself and what you think. But at the end, my fear is always of not existing, not being something. And with all the problems that I have with my body, my health, and my decisions that I made growing up, that have affected me up to this point, I'm worried that the impact that I've had on the few people's lives that I've ever been around, or ever touched, or ever talked to, is I've always had issues with keeping friends for long periods of time, or keeping things, because I didn't grow up the way that I should have. I didn't grow up with lots of friends. I didn't grow up having people around me. I grew up with video games. I grew up in my room playing with my toys. That's how I grew up. So I've always been a social outcast, a social anxiety, a social anything. The reason why I'm able to sit here and make these YouTube videos and put my face out there and put all this crap that I put up on the internet is because at the end of the day, I don't know you. I'll never know you. It won't make a difference whether or not you watch my videos or comment and say I'm garbage, or comment and say a great video, keep them coming. Whatever you decide to do in life and everything else, it all reflects around your character and how people will remember you. And I've been worried that the legacy that I've had in a short period of time that I've been on this earth, that small legacy in a short period of time is going to be nothing. And realistically, very few people out of the billions upon billions will ever be remembered for eternity. Very few. You either have to invent something so astronomical, or so amazing, or so off the wall that no one thought of before to become remembered, or you have to do something severely fucked up. Like, look at Hitler. Everybody remembers that guy. He was one of the most fucked up people in the world. But it doesn't matter. He'll be remembered for all of eternity as long as humans exist, as long as there's somebody to complain about. But here's where this gets interesting, and here's where it starts to really get deep. And, in fact, I want to bring up one particular person that kind of opened the door to this to me, that gave me the idea behind it. And I've been trying to figure out the best way to make a video about this, and the best way to go on about it was, like, I want to bring up and flame the comments all you want about this person, or praise the comments, or however you want to go about this. But there's one person, and at first, the only thing that ever came to my mind when I first started watching this guy's videos on YouTube is this pompous asshole, good for fucking nothing, piece of shit, trash talking motherfucker, and that persona of him is exactly that. He is a trash-talking, pompous asshole. But the good that guy has done in the few years that I've been watching him, regardless of whether or not his gameplays are amazing or anything else of the sort, like, the world's acknowledged him. The world. That man will forever live in a legacy. And honestly, this video, I hope to God one day he sees it and says something about it. Not even on a video, not even anything, just sends back a message that says, thanks. That's it. That's all I want. One word. If he ever watches it. I don't want him, I'm not going to submit this to him, I'm not going to send it to him, because in all, it doesn't make a difference. But if it gets to him, then I hope he at least understands where I'm coming from. And honestly, Athene, like, I give it to you, man. Like, I watched a lot of your videos. I watched a lot of things going, and honestly, you always came off as a pompous asshole. But the one thing that I can respect you for the most, the one thing that everybody on the planet should respect you for the most, is your organization that you have set up through your Twitch stream to feed the children. Like, unfucking real, man. Like, I mean, you're talking about, like, year one, you raised, what, like $1 million and something? Year two, you hit 10? 10 million. Like, anyone have a fucking clue how much fucking money that is? Like, an idea of it. Like, you can imagine it, but imagine raising that and not taking a single cent and not using it for yourself and not doing anything. And congrats to Razor Gaming. Like, holy shit. Like, I know I'm adjusting myself in my seat, but whatever. Razor Gaming giving Athene $500,000 worth of equipment to give out as his stream. Just give shit away. Draw more people in. I give it to you. Bravo. Beyond all belief. Like, unfucking real. And you know what? That's where this next part's going to come into play, is it's going to start changing the way the world thinks, the way the world is. If one man or one group, I'm sorry, I don't want to exclude anyone in your crowd, Athene, because all of you have gone beyond the insanity of what anyone could comprehend. And I call it insanity because, like, you set yourself up in a situation where you were doomed to fail. And not only did you take this doomed to fail, by like 99% chance doomed to fail, because you relied on people to give a shit. And most people don't give a shit. But you relied on people to give a shit. And you took something that went from nothing to everything. I mean, regardless of, like, if you only ever hit that $10 million mark once in your life, that's more than any one person can ever say they've done as a selfless act. Now, granted, I mean, you've got a following that's beyond belief. Beyond belief. And I'll tell you what, it's beyond comprehension. It's beyond understanding. And I came across this video that changed my idea of Athene himself by accident. And when I say I came across by accident, I'm going to move this camera in a minute to show you how this came about by accident. And this is the kicker of it. This little individual right there that's sleeping upside down with his face in another cat's ass. That cat right there. I had a video up where it was just going through, and I walked into the bathroom to brush my teeth for the night. And when I came back out, there was a video playing. My cat had stepped on my phone and tapped on a video of Athene, and it was his backstory, a 50-minute long video that I was like, I had to be up in 5 hours or 6 hours or something like that. No, 7 hours. I had to be up in 7 hours to go to work. And I was just like, I'm watching this thing. I'm like, all right, so I'll take a look at it. I'll watch it for a few minutes. If it's worth watching, I'll finish it tomorrow at some point. Well, I ended up staying up the whole night and watching all 50 minutes of it. And to know where Athene started and where he is now is beyond amazement. I give it to you, Athene. Just amazing, man. Hopefully the world finds more people like you that are willing to put the effort in that you did. That put the effort in to go beyond what human capability is beyond thinking. Like, no one else on the face of the planet can sit here and tell me that they've made that much of a difference, and regardless of whether or not it ever fixes the problem that we have, which, I mean, I'm sorry, as long as there's racism in this world, as long as there's hatred to someone else for no reason whatsoever, it's never going to be fully fixed. But the fact that you've put it in a direction where 10 years ago, it was nowhere, it was just some 4 a.m. TV show that came on, or 4 a.m. infomercial that came on that nobody ever watched. You took something and made it beyond beyond the ability of infomercials. You went beyond everything else. So, if you watch this video and you're not subscribed to Athene's channel, or you have not visited his stream or anything else of the sort, you know what? His name is Athene. Google him. Find him on YouTube. Find him on Twitch. Find him on his website. Find him and just follow him. Granted, yes, he's a pompous asshole in his videos, and that's his persona. Oh well, get over that. The fact that he is beyond comprehension in intelligence and his devotion to everyone else but himself. Take that, go follow him, go find him. You all have a great night. I'll put up another video sometime soon with more information on things, and I will at some point add Athene's Twitch and his YouTube channel in the description below. In the meantime, do that like, comment, subscribe, crap. You know, fuck it, don't even like, comment, subscribe. Don't. I don't want you to. I don't want you to. Just watch the video, go to Athene's channel, subscribe to him. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Y'all have a good night. And Athene, keep up the good work, man. The people out there like me, they're going to start following behind you. We're going to start doing something. And as soon as this holiday season comes over next year, we're gonna go something. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something different. We're gonna go beyond what I think I could do. I'll put up a video later this month describing what my plan is for next year and how I'm going to effectively do something different with my life that I've never done. And it's all because of Athene. See you soon. Hopefully, Athene, I'll see you on World of Warcraft.